Forgive me, Father. It's been 20 minutes since my last recording. I don't know why I do that in English. Oh, it's like automatic.
I apologize. Landing here the way we did, without warning, on fire, was not the plan.
That's good to know. Because if it was, that would be a very bad plan.
I don't know
I'll
what those
inform
facial
Ephra.
features were trying to
He'll be
convey.
waiting for you in his office at the Resistance
Confusion, maybe?
headquarters.
Because that's what I feel.
I'll meet you there.
I will accompany you through our city.
This is what I'm talking
Your
about.
crew
Like,
will stay on your
why
ship.
do...
Follow me.
Like, there should be gaps at least, you know? Until you actually hear more of the words, then Sam can probably extrapolate, assume, guess, scan, like, those glyphs on the
Follow
background there.
closely.
Like,
Do not try to
more
explore
than
the city or interact
6
with anyone.
goddamn words.
Ephra's guards will use force if necessary.
Understood. Is it okay to ask you questions?
I suppose.
If you're the governor, why do I need to see this Ephra?
He's leader of the Resistance.
But it never explains.
What's that?
It never does.
They fight the Ket and protect us.
Put that away.
It's just a scanner.
Put it away now.
I
Take
detect
it easy.
unusual levels of electrostatic energy in the Angara.
Tell me when you detected their language, asshole. Oh, there's some lovebirds back there. Maybe.
Am I that intimidating?
You're an outsider who invaded our home. We know nothing about you.
I'm not here to cause trouble.
Then keep
This
moving.
is the part of the complaint that has been levied against Andromeda, is all the aliens here are humanoid. Now, in the end of the game, you do realize that the Ket actually come from a different universe themselves, much like yourself. But the Angar are native to this system, and they're still just the same
None of the local
humanoids with a
flora
few
register in my data
evolutionary
files.
oddities,
We've
like
encountered
the
an undiscovered
electromagnetic thing, like they can create
Your city is beautiful.
electricity through
Thank
their
you.
bodies or something.
You're the first outsider to see it.
But
I'm honored.
they're like they still use ballistic weapons, like, and that's
What happens if
it's
Ephra
like,
doesn't like me?
they need to give us
He
more
won't.
aliens like the Elcor
But you need to
or
earn his trust.
what are they,
He's
Volus?
responsible for everyone's safety.
Because
I know what
certain
that's like.
planets will force
a
evolution
leader.
in certain ways.
Trying
and
to be.
to a degree, yes, this is a tropical climate. You know, they could evolve
This is the
into a sort of
Resistance
humanoid
headquarters.
form.
Ephra
But what
is
about the other
waiting inside.
planets? Like, the vaults have been off for centuries. That would foster some alien evolution that would adapt to those harsher climates.
But this situation is now your
And
fault.
we should not
Don't
be
take it down, Moran, not because
They
of
should
them.
not all be
But you're telling me to
humanoids
be
with
weak.
rifles. Like, look what that guy's holding. It's a rifle.
I'm telling you to be
There's no,
strong.
like, I want to
your
see
cunning
more
and
aliens
heart.
like the Elcor who have, like, evolved
Hey.
spinal goose spitters on their back or something. Just weird projectiles, just weird.
Really is the best one. in
Bring us
Resistance.
back the weird. I want to see
I
more
know.
weird. The Elcor were weird. The Volus were weird.
Our
Even the
experience with
Vorcha
the Ket
were
makes us
weird.
naturally distrustful of all
We need more of
aliens.
that because we're in a completely different universe and it's all the same.
We've had our own run-ins with the cat.
Then you really do understand. When the Archon came to Helios, he demolished our sovereign state. Took what he wanted, as if we were nothing. Now, the Ket mercilessly abduct Angara. Often, we never see our people again. Come this way. Ephra is waiting,
Wait, the cat kidnap you? Steal your people?
and the Resistance fights them every day. With
hand
everything
arm.
we can.
Space
it
jellyfish.
attrition?
And somebody's
What are they
pinging me
after?
on
You should save your questions for
Can't.
Ephra.
do anything about it right now.
Katara be damned. I won't lose Fold.
Okay.
Ephra, this is one of the
Oh, somebody asked about
aliens
Rocket-
from the Milky
Rocket League.
Way.
If you saw a little flash
I'll
there, that was
find
me
out.
alt-tabbing real quick. I'm sorry for the little flash.
Pathfinder. It's an aggressive move coming to Aya.
That's another thing. Most of the Angar have the little middle lip split, and there's
My
no
people from the
explanation on
Milky
that,
Way
I
were
think,
bold
unless
enough
it's in
to
the
come to
codex.
Andromeda.
It might
I need
be.
to be at least that bold to save them.
So, Pathfinder, never mind how you even found us. Why are you here?
On a hostile planet we call Eos, I explored an ancient structure, a vault, and brought it back online. It stabilized that planet's environment.
Remnant. Recent intelligence supports that claim.
If I'm right, there's a vault on Aya that's different. I need to look inside.
You're right. There's a vault out there, but it was shut years ago and the entrance hidden. We can't help you.
The Moshai could. She's our most revered scientist and elder. She knows this vault.
But now the Ket have her, and our rescue attempts failed. She's lost to us, and you.
Let me show you what I can do. I won't take one step without your approval.
You have no idea what you're dealing with. The Angara learned years ago the perils of messing with vaults. So did the Ket, for that matter. We're done here.
Ephra, I feel... Ephra, what this alien says is extraordinary. The Moshai would want us to be brave and not let this chance pass.
Joel, you talk too much.
Let me assess this.
That's another thing.
Alien,
I know this episode sounds like
I'll
I'm
be
shitting
your
on
eyes.
all over it, but I'm just pointing
I
out
know
some
you
of the
can
faults.
spare me.
Most of it is in the
Go if you
writing,
want.
and that it's
But when she tries to kill
continually
you,
gets
be prepared to
reinforced.
strike first.
They're advertised as a very emotional
I'm Jal
race, like they wear their
Amadilov.
emotions on their sleeves.
I'll be your envoy.
But then
to Angaran
Jal
space.
exhibits his emotion, and then the other guy's like, "You talk too much." It's like, "What? That's what you people do." That's
It's gonna be cozy, so I hope you like people.
like to them in their culture, withholding their emotion is.
I hope I don't regret this.
Me too.
Like, it just see it's a little zigzaggy.
I've organized my analysis of
Where are you,
Aya.
buddy? There you are.
Shall I relay it?
Trade? Trade. Trade.
Are you asking or telling?
I'm wondering, do you exchange goods and services? How does your
Right now, it
economy
doesn't.
work?
We have credits, but
Think you might spend them here? Could be. What are your credits worth?
All right, this is nonsense.
Now we cut open the heart.
is there...
Yeah, you're here to... One of my suppliers off-world stopped checking
Yeah,
in.
it's just a side quest.
Use the nav point.
Okay.
Find Keldo and the supply. Be careful out there.
You know I will.
And she's the museum curator, essentially.
Stars above.
I wish females could
you.
flirt with her. She's cute.
I was hoping to get a chance to speak with you. You left your home to cross
But I think
dark
she's a
space.
side piece for
Is
male
it true you
writers,
can
and
never
I
go
think
back?
Yeah,
I think they kiss
This is
and not
home now.
much else. Like she's not
To
really
take
a
such a risk
sexual
and give up your
interest.
old life. Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist the adventure of a lifetime.
I know the feeling. There's a rush in taking a chance and hoping for the best.
interesting graphical
My turn
nonsense
for a
going on
question.
with the plants there.
Do I get to know your name?
Oh, of course. I'm Avela Kajar, curator for the Repository of History. We study relics of our past, try to piece together what we lost in the Scourge. And the truth is, there was something I wanted to talk to you about. Pathfinder, how much do you know about our history?
I still have a lot to learn.
Centuries ago, the Scourge targeted my people. Our ships were the first to go dark. Many of those ships went down over Havarl. The wilds of that
That's
planet are
false.
filled
Scourge
with
didn't aim
history.
for them.
A scientist on Havarl just contacted me with a new nav
That's
point
a
of an intact crash
semi-spoiler. I
site.
won't
A
say
huge
too much more,
opportunity.
but
with Remnant
it
patrolling
was
the area, we can't
against
get
the
close
Remnant,
enough. Not like you can.
which
How
apparently
do you
it
know
worked.
about me and the Remnant?
I have friends in the Resistance. They heard your conversation with Ephra. I know it's a lot to ask, but you have a ship and the means to get past the Remnant.
Yeah, with bullets.
Without your help, I'm stuck.
I've always wanted to give archaeology a try.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. If you find anything, I'll be here. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Let me check something real quick. Oh, I only have 6 points. Okay. I may do an off-camera biotic run when I'll start a new game and run
Ryder,
biotics.
ship's fixed up and ready to fly.
Your ship is... We have nothing like it.
Wait till you see the inside.
It gets better.
Oh yeah.
You ready to go?
Yep.
I'll introduce you to the rest of my crew.
I want to read more about the black hole. I want to read more about them in general. Because I don't know anything about space science and astrology. But it seems to me, shouldn't that black hole in the middle of this universe, isn't it eventually going to eat everything? I feel like that's
I'm
not how
just
they
saying,
really
as far
work,
as first
because I
contact
feel
goes,
like
at least that
everybody
went better
should
than
be
the
more
last one.
concerned. Like, we're restarting these quote-unquote
Only
vaults,
slightly.
which, you know, I've
Yeah,
explained in
what
previous
happened?
videos. I
I
don't
wanted
like
to
that
look
word for
around.
these things.
And
But
now
we're
we have
restarting
another
them
mouth to feed. Whatever it
and
is.
fixing all these planets, but in a million years they're all going to be gone or whatever. I don't know.
Did the translators not work?
They work.
Come on, everyone. Can we just all please try to just listen up?
Begging. Interesting strategy.
Ryder, we followed our best lead here, and now we don't even have that.
Jal has offered to do what he can to help us access the vault on Aya.
How do we do that when we're leaving the planet it's on?
That's a fair point. Jal?
Seriously?
Settle down. Ryder's right. There's an Angara right here. Let's hear from the new guy.
One day, about 80 years ago, the Archon and the Ket arrived in Helios, and the horror began.
They declared war?
Nothing so easy to define or fight.
The Ket kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace. What if they were us?
Sure, I'll fight Ket all day long, but that's no plan.
I agree. We need to get into that vault, Ryder. Surprisingly, I'm with PB. Our own mission has to take priority.
We have a plan. Kind of. Pretty solid. Jal?
The resistance is stretched thin. I was tasked with traveling to 2 of our worlds at our briefing this morning. And you'll accompany me.
I don't think you have to
Because-
bring him along, but
Because then, Ephra will
Because
see
Ephra-
you as trustworthy.
in the whole plot line,
You want that.
like they
Jal's told
they
me
know
about
you're
these two
coming.
worlds,
Is my
Havarl
point. Is
and
I brought
Vold.
Jal along for both the planets, but
Before
you
the
don't really need
Scourge
to.
disaster, Vold was a thriving planet of billions. A shining center of technology and life.
And now?
It's the center of our ground war against the Ket. Our resistance base is fighting Ket Command for control of the planet.
What about the other?
Aval is the birthplace
I'm going to Varl
of the
first because
Angara.
it's pretty short in comparison.
It's started to degrade, to become wild and dangerous. We suspect Remnant.
Now we're talking.
We've recently lost contact with our scientists.
Still don't get how any of this helps us.
I do. Help us, or rather help me, and I'll vouch for you, right? Because Jal wants inside Aya's vault too.
Pathfinder, it's your call.
Who, me?
Okay. Yes. I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Maybe more like optimism. Confidence? You'll get there.
Jal, give Callow the nav points for both planets. Let's do this.
Yay! One moment. Okay, I was just having the Discord there. Done fuck all for like the last 2 episodes. I want to shoot something.
Still compiling my first impressions. But even their body language is so emotional. I can't wait.
Aya has so much biodiversity, and the waterfalls.
Just like Sirkesh.
I think Liam, this is the start of the movie night thing.
Everyone's getting toasty.
That's not...
Luckily,
Yeah,
I have
it
the perfect
is.
way for people to unwind. Movie night.
Taking a breather for a good movie?
I'll stop skipping,
I could
sorry.
get behind that.
Best part is, it doesn't need to be good. Still get mileage out of the bad ones. It's worth it to jumpstart everyone's pioneer spirit and all that. The Tempest database is pretty dry. Could you download a movie library from Nexus Ops to see what I've got to work with?
5 time.
Thanks. Everyone will appreciate it.
Alright, I'm gonna end this video and do an internet stop. Run around, check email, etc, etc, etc. Thanks for joining me. And next time I start recording again, I'll probably be landing on Havarl. But, you know, whatevs.